what's up? Got the windows down, it's loud. But remember I was talking about the boat? Well, all the boats? I'll give you a better view this time. Hang on, let's get up to speed. There we go. Alright, hang on a second. Here we go. Coming up on Pirates Cove right here. There's some of the boats. There's some more. There's even more. There's a pile of them. And you can't really see them, but they're still there. More. Still see. Still more. Alright, I can't hold this thing like a selfie. That's just wrong. Let's get the heck off this road. Let's go cruise the beach road. Route 12. Take a right, you get down to Hatches. Or, if you go straight, where those cars are ahead of me by that big rig, and then make a right, you can go to South Nags Head. We are not going that way. Oh yeah, if you make a right here, we're at this red light that I'm at that I should have already made a right. That's Cape Hatteras National Seashore. Yep. Almost doubted myself there for a second. Green light. Now for this small little area, you have to do 25. Hey look, there's a 7-Eleven. If I was a real local, I'd stop in and grab a beer for the ride home. Guess I'm not a real local. And pay attention to how many times we stop for people walking across the road. But on the bright side, there's no red, or no, there's what, one red light on this whole road. Whereas if I went the main road, I would have red lights every so many feet. I don't know, every quarter mile, every eighth of a mile. Now it's 35, but because we're cruising on the beach road, people like to do 20. It's okay, I like the way that my 4-cylinder rumbles. Whenever we're going this slow. Yes, I said 4-cylinder, even though I've got a Hemi. Because it's got the, whatever, the multiple displacement engine or whatever that shuts off 4 cylinders. Okay, we made it to 30, and now we're going to stop for this truck. I thought it was my EGR valve, but it's not. It's my multiple displacement engine. Anyway, this is Nags Head. All these houses are for rent, so if you want to stay at the ocean, you can. The ocean is to our right. Those houses to the right are oceanfront houses. Look at that. Hitting the gas sometimes makes people go faster. That's why I like having dual exhaust. Now we'll speed up because now this goes around a housing complex that you can see there. And we're going to go out next to the big road and then back to the oceanfront houses. But during that time, this guy's going to realize, hey, there's no beach to not look at even. You know, we couldn't see the beach anyway. realize, yep, see, we're up 33. I bet he'll get up to 35 before we come back around. Maybe I spoke too soon. 32. Bet if I just hit the gas real quick, we could hit 35. 34. 34 and a half. Oh, come on. Almost 35. But, okay, we did hit 35 right now. But will he keep going 35 now that we're back over close to the beach? By the way, these signs right here with the pedestrian crossing sign and then the white lines on the road, state law, you have to stop for people in there. Otherwise, I forget, some gigantic fine and like a bunch of points on your license. Oh, that's when they are in the crosswalk, by the way. If they're waiting to go across, it doesn't count. I'm sure that guy would say differently, but that was police. Here's the Town O' Nags Head Municipal Complex. Oh, what else do we have? Oh man, right here on the other side, on the left side here, is my favorite Mexican restaurant, the Nags Head location, La Fogata. Love that place. Haven't been there in a couple weeks. Feels like a year. Alright, this guy figured out where he's going. And it's right there. And now to aggressively speed up. It wasn't really aggressively. Actually, this truck doesn't sound all that great whenever you floor it. It sounds great when you just barely hit the gas. I guess that guy thought there was someone in that crosswalk. Nope, he's looking for his house. Watch. Gotta be careful of these people. They will drive slow and then slam on their brakes and turn. Oh, there's the brakes. There's the turnage. There's the Holiday Inn Express, in case you don't want to pay for an entire house or don't want to stay for an entire week. Bet they're booked solid. Oh yeah, definitely booked solid. It's the end of June. Forgot about that. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I never worked at a hotel. Here we got one of our surf shops. Need to rent a surfboard, a bike, stuff like that. Here's some of the older houses here on the right. I love the way those look. Old school cedar shakes, no paint. Look amazing. And like rustic like. It's almost like you're at the woods, but you're at the beach. Let's see what else we have. Oh, new construction. Check that out. New construction added on to an old. Nice. You'll be able to tell that for a while until the cedar shakes get worn in. Here's a new construction on the left. Yeah, the other right. Big house going up. Look to the left. That is Jockey's Bridge. See that big sand dune over there? That's another state park. Alright, there you go. Now you're secure. And right up here, the highway will almost, well, not touch, but come right up to the beach road. By the way, yes, I do drive home this way every day. Just because it's so much more relaxing than driving on the main road. Which is where we started. See, there There it is, right there to the left. And then it goes back. It runs parallel with this road. Well, the ocean, I guess you should say. Look, another 7-Eleven. I could stop and grab a beer, just like the locals. Or that brew-through. See the brew-through? It's a drive-through beer place. I guess they sell wine? I don't know. I haven't been to a brew-through in like 20 years. Oh, by the way, pro tip, if you come to the beach, don't go to brew-through. They're so much more expensive. Just go to the grocery store, buy some beer. Don't even go to the convenience store. Convenience store is way more than a grocery store. An ice cream store. Looks like it sells hot dogs and stuff. Oh, people. I watched a guy, wish I had my camera, well, I guess I couldn't have seen it anyway. But yesterday, I watched a guy, he was almost to the crosswalk when I got there, but it was, we'll see it up here. It's crazy. They just pop out of nowhere. I didn't see him until I was like right next to him. Guy walked right out in front of the car behind me. And never even looked at the car, even though the car like slammed on the brakes. No, we did the concrete at that house. It was to the left. There's the Nags Head Fishing Pier. One of our few piers that we have on the ocean. What do we have? 4, I think? Jeanette's, Avalon, Nags Head, and Jeanette's. Wait, did I say Jeanette's already? I don't know. I think we have 4. Or no, Kitty Hawk, that's right. Actually, I think they still have the Kitty Hawk one. Hurricanes took out a bunch of them. Well, those same 4. They keep building them back up. But it's always a big process to do that. They have to apply for all these permits and everything, and then it's like a long time they have to wait, and then it's tons of money, because good luck drilling holes for pilings in the ocean. It's hard enough to do that in the Sound. Let's see, what the heck restaurant is that? Tortuga's Lie. I like that restaurant. Let's see. There's a beach access parking area. Golf. Yeah, mini golf. Gotta love that. More people crossing the road. Girl getting undressed, hanging out over there at the beach access. What else do we have around here? Ooh, there's an excavator to the right. Putting in a pool, maybe? Maybe not. Booty treats. Baby's waiting to go, right? Oh, the guy. Sorry, dude. That's the other thing you get used to. It's just stopping for like every person you see, letting them go across the road. Completely different than city driving, where you're trying to get ahead of people. Beach road, you just let people out in front of you. Better to have them in front of you than ride behind you and then they don't pay attention, look at their phone, and then slam into you when you're stopping for people to cross the road. Here's an art gallery. Have no clue how much art they're selling there to have a semi-ocean front location. Be some awesome artwork. Where are we at? Still Nags Head. Nags Head always takes a while to get through. And Kill Devil Hills and Kitty Hawk go pretty quick. Oh, hey, look at that. There's the sign. Kill Devil Hills. Welcome. Thank you. Seawalk. I did plumbing at that house once. Or that, it's not a house, it's a complex. New construction over there. Kill Devil Grill. Oh, let this guy go across. I think that that minivan was going to stop for that dude. we just made Kill Devil Hills right here by the Ramada. Yeah. I think it's the Ramada, isn't it? Or, yeah, it's the Ramada, right? Oh. Here's the only red light, that's what I was going to say. This is the comedy club here to the left. I was going to say they're in the Ramada, but it looks like they are now at the Comfort Inn. Interesting. And if you missed it before we pulled up to this red light, beside me to my left behind the red light, there's a pizza shop called American Pie. That's a pretty fancy name. How'd you come up with that one? Alright. Kill Devil Hills, shorter drive. Well, shorter distance-wise. I'm sure there's going to be more people, though. We're getting what time is it? And it's only a little after 3, never mind. I thought it was closer to 4. I was going to say it's coming up on time for people to come off the beach. We get done at like 4. The drive home takes forever because there's just people after people after people, every single crosswalk. Club. I am not a member. Oh, I meant to mention it right back there, semi-oceanfront again, but it's in a plaza. There's a place called, I think it was called Just Lamps or something like that. And apparently they sell lamps. I had no clue you could be that successful at selling lamps. Right here to the left is the Thai room. I've never been there. Probably never will be there. Did work for that guy, and he told my boss that he never wanted me to come back to his place ever again. I don't blame him. I did do a crappy job. In my defense, I had no clue what I was doing. The boss just told me, take this, go over there, do this. I did it, and it was like, it was painting their outdoor freezer. They had a freezer. Technically, it's inside, but the freezer itself is outside. And it has like a reflective coating that you put on the top of it to keep it from absorbing the sun. And my boss told me to go ahead and go over there, use a roller, and just roll that stuff on. I'm like, all right. He never mentioned that, oh, by the way, whenever you do that, kind of be careful because it splatters like crazy and you can't tell because it just looks like water. And then the very next day when we went back and he was really mad, actually he wasn't that mad. I think he realized he screwed up by not giving me better instruction. But I know he definitely was a little mad. But when we went there the next day, the reflective painting was now reflective, and you could see it everywhere. All over the dudes. Like, he had a basil plant, a Thai basil plant that he brought from Thailand. And the guy had it for I don't know how many years. It was a tree. I had it splattered all over that, all over the dumpsters, all over the walls, everywhere. At least I'm admitting it. I could have just kept that secret there, and then you never would have known about that story. Apparently there's some new rule about you gotta be like 4 feet from these guys on bikes or something. I don't understand that. I think that was 4 feet. I didn't bring my roller. Oh wait, yeah I do. I got it right here. Not a roller, tape measure. Let's see. Ooh, the Croatoan Surf Club. I did work there too. I helped put in an HVAC unit. Let's see. What else do we have around here? All kind of stuff. Although I could probably show you more if we weren't on the beach road. Figured for all those pervy guys, we take the beach road, and all you guys out there can check out all the hot chicks walking across the road. But we've only had what, like 6? Goombas, love that restaurant too. I think that was where we went, wasn't it? I think I went there on St. Patrick's Day. Not this year. 2013. It's really good food. plane. Heard it. Oh yeah, we have, you ever see when you're out, I don't know, maybe it's only in movies, or maybe you actually have seen them, or maybe you went to the beach and you see those planes with the banners hanging behind them? We have those. There are tons of them. There's Jolly Roger. It's another fun restaurant. I've heard from people that work there that you probably don't want to eat there, but heck with that. I've eaten there a bunch of times. It's really good. That's my rule about restaurants. Just don't tell me about what's going on back there in the kitchen. I don't need to know about that. Just make sure the food looks and smells awesome. Alright, what do we got here? Is this a cop? Nope. No, definitely not. Party people. There's a plane to our left. I don't know if that's going to show up. It's in front of me to my left. It doesn't have a banner. Alright, this guy's going to the Avalon Fishing Pier. See, I told you we have a couple of these things. So there's Avalon. We got, what's it? Milepost 6. Sweet. Not gonna go much further. Come on, kids, get across the road. There you go. Now we're getting into the old school beach boxes here to the right. Oh, and that brand new one too. That green one's old, but it has new siding. Heyman Street. If I had to turn the camera to the left, there's a big, it's not even a parking lot, it's a big wide street with parking in the middle. Chawan Street. Let's see, Wilkinson. Where the heck is Helga? Sea Village. Look at all these old school beach houses. Or old school beach houses with new siding. Here's this. Yes, here's Helga Street. If you look at this house on the other side of Helga Street, right there, I replaced the entire electrical service to that house. I ran, the power company came out, disconnected the power. I cut all of the wires from the main power and put in a brand new meter box. Or no, I put in a brand new, it was a breaker box outside. Now we're in Kitty Hawk. It was a breaker box outside so that they could kill the power from the outside, I guess the power company. Then I put in a new meter box, and then I ran all new electrical service, 200 amp, into the house and hooked it up and then rewired every single breaker in there. That was one of the most fun jobs I've ever had in my life. I know people are thinking, that sounds horrible. I would hate to do that. I had a blast. I love it. I love working with electrical. Especially the higher voltage, the better. See, these people popped out of nowhere. I couldn't even stop for them. It's okay, there's nobody behind me, so they just paused for a second. Kind of like that dude. I swear he was going to pull up. Okay, it's a chick. I thought they were going to pull out in front of me. There's a cop. You can tell because you can see the laptop open through the windshield. John's Ice Cream. Now comes the long stretch where the ocean has claimed all the beach houses. That's why there's no beach houses there. They just put up a sand fence, build up this nice dune. It spills out onto the road a lot. And then every once in a while they'll put a, like right here, these steps going up. They'll have a little dilly so you, oh, that's a private crosswalk. Whoa, hey there, big fella. You know it was all private. That one was private too. Here's more people. Is that my brakes? No. I was gonna say, it sounded like a diesel truck or something. There's nobody behind me. Some Dodge car. And this is where I have to get off. We are at Kitty Hawk Road. And I have to go make a stop. stop by my boss's house to get my paycheck. I think that in front of me, I think that's the dude I work with. Jeez, oh man, he must have taken the main road. I took the beach road, and we both got here at the same time. Crazy. Here's the bypass. Yeah, green light. Go, biker. If you guys watched my video when we actually got snow, I drove this way, only the opposite. I came the opposite way down the beach road, and then came up over this way. Because then, I was telling you about the boat launch that's down here. Which, if you saw my very first, wasn't it the very first 3030? I think it was. I started that thing off at the beach, at the beach launch, the boat launch. Town hall to the right. This biker likes to go slow too. He should take the beach road. Now we go back into the woods. Where sticks are on the road. Gee, that's a pretty quiet Harley. I think my truck's louder than that. Police station. Boat launch is coming up here on the left. That's just about it. Actually, nah, we don't need to go that way. We went that way in the wintertime. This video is probably long enough anyway. I just wanted to make a cruising down the beach road video. And look at that, I did. So, alright, well that's it for me. I am getting the heck out of here. Hey, fire station. Should have beeped to the fireman. But anyway, that's it for me. Check out the live streams, do that comment thing, you know, all that stuff I say in all my videos. Do the Amazon link, mystery Amazon links down below in the description. Check that out. What's on it? I don't know. Maybe something to do with my truck. Or not my truck, but a truck. Just because I'm driving in my truck. Maybe it would be my... Oh, I know what it might be. It might be that thing right there. Alright, but anyway, that's it for me. Do that comment thing down below. Not just for me. I love the comments, but for everybody else. That way, if anybody made it this far long into the video, they can go ahead, pop their comment down below in the comment section. You guys can find them. They can find you. Mix it all up. Bring everybody together. All that fun stuff. Check out the live streams Monday and Friday, I guess. Might do more. Never know, you might see me on somebody else's live stream, so make sure you hit the bell for all the people you watch that go live. I will catch y'all in the next video. Until then, later. Oh, now this guy wants to go fast. What the heck is